In his ambitions to become the president of this country, based on who he is, Dr. Ken Fred Matiangi, there are people that he needs his team and that he cannot do without them. Considering the current terrain in politics, there are people that he needs on his team, and they have to be there. On this video here today, I want to take you through on the list of people that Matiangi needs in his team. But before I take you through, kindly, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, please take a second or two to subscribe. Also, after watching, kindly make sure that you also comment on the comment section, because after reading your comments, I get to understand the politics of this country. Apart from that, my number is always here on the screen. Kindly take a second, check the number, text me, support the channel, and I'll always appreciate. Let me dive into the topic today. Dr. Ken Fred Matiangi, we all know that he's not really a politician as such. He is a technocrat. He had been in politics for long, but behind the big man, Simeon Yachai, the former king, actually the former minister in Uhuru Kenyatta, the former minister of Kibaki, and also the Gusii kingpin before. So, Ken Matiangi did not participate as such on the political limelight, but he was a teacher and he was also a lecturer. But when Uhuru Kenyatta brought him in his government, Matiangi showed a lot of professionalism on most of the things that he was doing. Therefore, we did not even see him speak much politics, more especially the political way. So we could tell from a distance that Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi is not a politician as such. Now, coming as a presidential candidate to face President William Ruto, there are some things that he cannot do that might make William Ruto outshine him. And those things people can do for Matiangi. And that is why in this video I want to take you through on a list of people who can rescue Matiangi in this presidential bid. Number 1, Gachagua plus Uhuru combined. That is one person. Let me call it Mlima person. Matiangi needs Gachagua on one simple thing: campaign. Also, mobilization. There's no one in this country right now as we speak who is a better orator than Rigathi Gachagua. Kasongo, one term. Mwizi, one term. William Ruto, one term. Who knew that this could be Gachagua? Who knew that William Ruto would get a little person of this kind? Who knew actually that we will have this kind of a political situation in the country because of one man, Rigathi Gachagua? Anataja barabara unasikia, hey. These are things that are coming from Rigathi Gachagua. Someone that William Ruto thought is just a normal person, weak, doesn't know what he's doing. Who knew that? Whenever he picks the mic, he's among the most watched politicians as we speak today. And I can authoritatively say that Raila Amolo Odinga can retire because someone has already come up to fight for Kenyans, and that is Rigathi Gachagua. So it needs him to mobilize the entire country, leave alone Mount Kenya. This man, if he comes to Kisii here and holds the mic, the entire stadium will be full and will listen to him. If this guy goes to Kambani and speaks, people will listen to him. If he goes to the coast, the same, because the song about Ruto must go, it's uniform across. But now, most importantly, Matiangi to win the presidency, he needs Mount Kenya. He needs Mount Kenya. And Gachagua is the controller of the Mount Kenya grassroots. So he needs him like no other business. The other person I've just mentioned here, it is Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta, Matiangi needs him for money, funding. That's very important. And also to talk to Kalonzo. To control the opposition. Because without Uhuru, Kalonzo will be difficult to deal with. So having Uhuru Kenyatta will be able to at least moderate everything that's happening there. Uhuru will also bring funds from Mount Kenya billionaires and even source international support. And even source US support. That's possible because we know how the US government can influence some things in Africa. So later on, you're going to see this happen. But the fact is, Dr. Ken Fred Matiangi needs Uhuru Kenyatta. The other person, number 2, I called Gachagua plus Uhuru as one person. Number 2, it is Natembeya. Natembeya is a friend of Uhuru Kenyatta. He's also a friend of Matiangi. We know very well that Natembeya is now taking over the Western region, campaigning on Tawe movement. And those votes of Western region will matter a lot in 2027. So if Natembeya will be on their side, they'll definitely collect a number of votes from the Western region. That will be able to fill the basket, because if Matiangi needs to win this election, he has to win on a landslide. seriously sweep. If the opposition needs to win the election, they have to sweep across, because 250,000, 500,000, that William Ruto can fix. The other person he needs on his side, it is the young man Babu Owino. Not just me or youths of this country, but even Gachagua believes Babu Owino is a leader with a future.
Babu Owino will go places, and these are the young people I would like to mentor. Okay. Yeah, I really, if I get an opportunity to mentor Babu, I see a great future in that young man.
If Babu Owino is on Matianyi's side, campaigns across the country will be vibrant. He will get votes, not just a negligible amount, a huge amount from Luo Nyanza. He'll get votes from the youths. He'll be able to neutralize Ruto's lethal attacks. And that is why Babu Owino will be very necessary to at least help Gachagua. Babu Owino can take a podium and be able to charge the crowd. Can Matiangi do that alone? No. Can Kalonzo do that? No. If Gachagua is in this region, let Babu Owino be in the other with the Matiangi. That is how they are able to beat all these other people. Also, I also have to state it here categorically that the other person that they need, it is none other than Balala. So far from the coast, Matiangi has not brought anyone on board. And as a result, we need him to get someone like Najib Balala to help him campaign and get votes from the coast. Najib Balala will help Matiangi to at least campaign at the coast region. Because so far there's no one in his team is from the coast region. It's only Hassan Joe who is the kingpin there. But if you have someone else to at least get some few votes from there, it's important in the numbers that the opposition wants to have as the votes. Balala can work with Matiangi because they were in the same cabinet. And so I'm very sure that there's a friendship between the two, and Uhuru Kenyatta being there is able to bring Balala on board. So therefore the coastal region needs at least to have someone who's going to campaign there. So that is why I'm saying Balala is very crucial. The other person is Simba Arati. I've always opined that for Matiangi to lock Kisii County, he needs Simba Arati on his side. Number one. Simba Arati can destabilize everything if he's not put on his side. That's number one. Number two, Simba Arati brings some political statement that is very strong. Simba Arati can go to any part of this country, especially Nyanza, Western, and Nairobi, and campaign comfortably because people know him. So therefore, there's some strength that Simba Arati adds in Matiangi's side. If he goes to Nairobi, Simba Arati was a member of parliament there twice, and everyone knows him. So if you get to the campaign, Simba Arati is another orator that we have in the country that if he gets the mic to speak, some people will be able to get some sense of what Matiangi is supposed to do. So therefore, we need Simba Arati in Matiangi's side. In Matiangi's side. And also, in Kisii here, the reason as to why I said Matiangi needs Simba Arati. Simba Arati is a strong politician, but not a performer. We all agree that. Strong politically, but poor performing person. So when it comes to the performance, we have to question. And actually in these 2 years, Simba Arati needs to work very hard to develop Kisii County because he's sleeping. But if it comes to Matiangi's side, when it comes to campaigns, Simba Arati alone, without all these other politicians like Osoro, Zaire, and the others, even if they oppose to what extent, it just needs Simba Arati alone to stop everyone. Matiangi will not come to campaign in Kisii with Simba Arati on board. That's what we are saying. He needs Simba Arati on his side. I don't know what you think. On the comment section, please share with me and let me know kindly what you think about the people I've just mentioned on this video here today. After watching, don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.